Everywhere she goes, Ouyang Haoyu is followed. What she buys, how she behaves, is tracked and scored to show how responsible and trustworthy she is. It's called the social credit system, and in one version now being tested, a person's reputation is scored on a scale of 350 to 950. And Haoyu, with a good score of 752, is okay with it. In fact, most people are.
It's a mechanism pushes you to become a better citizen.
It's big data meets Big Brother, expanding how the government monitors, understands, and ultimately controls its 1.4 billion citizens. Thanks to advances in artificial intelligence and facial recognition, and a web of more than 200 million surveillance cameras.
Are people bothered by privacy concerns?
We think the lot of camera keep the safety is really good. We can accept it.
Companies are experimenting with the algorithms to help the government create the new national social credit system. The government also has pilot projects. In one, citizens are required to do hours of unpaid work to get benefits. And scores are docked for things like littering, a messy yard, gossip, even jaywalking. Video of offenders is shown on the local news. And information collectors like Zhou Aini are paid to report on their neighbors. Her quota, 10 entries a month. Like the man who carried a drunk person home. A good deed, she says. Good social credit gets rewarded with perks like cheap loans and travel deals. But a bad score means public shame and worse. Huang Huijun lost a court case and didn't pay. Now he's on a government blacklist. I can't buy airplane or train tickets, he says, and the list goes on. Being discredited makes it hard to get a job or put kids in top schools. The social credit system will go nationwide next year, and few here are willing to criticize it. Something that may pose a risk itself for a bad score and the life that comes with it.
China has been using the social credit system to do this for a long time, years and years. You know how they can only have one girl over there, and if they have two, they'll actually take it from you and kill it right in front of you. They can tell that you're pregnant based on your spending habits, based on AI algorithms that notify the Communist Party of China, in which they come and they will literally force abort it out of you. Look it up.
These are pictures filmed by Al Jazeera after sneaking into a Chinese hospital. Xiao Aiying would only let us film from the neck down. She is terrified of retribution. Her crime, violating the country's one-child policy. Her punishment, a forced abortion, when she was 8 months pregnant.
I had felt the baby moving round and round my belly. Can you imagine how I feel now?
Her husband, also scared, would only speak to us briefly outside the hospital and not out in the open.
There were many men surrounding my wife. They held her arms behind her back, pushed her head against the wall, kicked her stomach, and I don't know if they were trying to give her a miscarriage right there and then.
The police locked her up here and gave her unborn baby a lethal injection. What you're looking at now is Xiao Aiying with a dead fetus still inside her.
The child we do have is 10 years old. She's been feeling my wife's belly as it has grown larger and larger over the month. And my daughter says, I will have a little brother soon. I don't know how I can possibly explain to her what has happened.
What's unexpected about this case is where this took place, in Xiamen. Forced abortions sometimes happen in remote areas of China, but this one occurred in one of the country's most modern cities. In recent years, there have been plenty of mothers who have violated China's one-child policy. They usually pay a fine, anywhere from $1,000 to $40,000 US, but are then often sterilized to prevent them from having another child.